I Archana oina I English ki ozani. So as a continuation of the first part, what we have seen there, different forms of communication. Example, we have television, we have seen television, radio, we have seen internet, we have seen mobile phones, we have seen information industry itself, we have seen how television as a form of mass communication is one of the most important form of means of communication. Prehistoric time means of communication teacher duna oza duna satra singh da phajana ningthijana explain tawbirame ko dana don't forget, dear students, that communication is very important. To communicate, to receive and send message is very important. So for that we need lots of resources. Then we need technology, then for that we need information. To communicate, we need information. Information information which you have studied in the first part. We have seen how satellite communication has enabled, has empowered us. Power satellite communication. First part. Let's continue and see further what changes we have come across. The students were listening attentively and the teacher went on. The transistor was invented in 1946. Silicon soon appeared. These are used in computers. The first electronic computer appeared in February 1947. Today we have supercomputers where data are processed at high speeds. The supercomputers work as internet information servers. Hundreds of satellites are used for the internet. Then Shimre cried excitedly, "Miss, what is an internet server?" The teacher smiled and answered, "Well, my dear students, it is like an ocean of information. It provides knowledge about many things, anytime, anywhere in the world. Enormous information can be sent and received within a few seconds through the internet server. There are information superhighways where thousands and thousands of computers are linked with the internet system in this process. Sitting in a room in Imphal or Ukrul, we can have all the information that we want within seconds. At the pressing of a few buttons, the whole world of information will be in front of our eyes." Now, the whole paragraph is talking about internet services. Internet, you all are well aware. Internet phone, you get all the information. What do you use in your mobile phone? You use YouTube, you use Google, you use Wikipedia, you use Facebook, you use all this. Now what is this? That is information. And who gave you that? Adugi information. From the first part, you remember that Arthur C. Clarke, satellite ki through the information. We can receive and we can send information through satellites placed millions of height above the earth, above us. The message which you have studied in the first part. Adugi result. But that result we are seeing today as internet. So for internet, we use thousands of satellites. And these satellites are linked and they have a set of rules to follow. Rules which when you go to your higher classes, you will come across it. Set through those signals, we receive messages, we send messages that also within seconds. Second, message internet you use it daily so it is an enormous information, an ocean of information. Everything you get, you type anything, you type the year, you enter the year, what you want to know, you get it within seconds. First World War example First World War then you press enter and then you search, you get millions of information. You search about anything, you search about technology information, you search about anything, you get it within seconds. You can learn everything from your internet. And all this happened because of the invention of transistor in 1946. Transistor haiba ko asigi semiconductor device se puthorakpadadi kaidore silicon la silicons na computer to sizinare aduga kaidora we all have internet facilities now in our at our homes ko khoi khubak ta loinamak leireba. Am I right? I think I am right. You all are right now using your mobile phones and watching these lessons being delivered. Lessons delivered. So this is revolution in communication through satellite. Satellite now no longer we use pigeons. We now no longer use smokes. Now we no longer use meters. This is another. So this is change. And what further change can we see? As they prepared to take lunch, now we ask the teacher, Miss, in what ways does information technology help us? Information technology na koida, how does it help us? Information technology is itself a fast-growing industry. The creation, establishment, operation, and maintenance of this require the skills and knowledge of millions of people. It is the changing face of trade and commerce. Advertisement is done through the World Wide Web, WWW, servers and home pages where detailed information about a product, a company, a bank, etc. is provided. All the information can be updated anytime. The consumer can select the products and place orders on the internet. The electronic mail, commonly known as email, can be used to place orders. Payment can be made on the internet through a process called telebanking, where banks are linked to business firms through the internet. Sudden change. You see a sudden change in the field of technology, in the field of information. Information, you feel the sudden change, which you all are noticing. The younger generation, the young generations, what happens is, how do we buy products? We buy it online. Online hai na phone da pare. We buy whatever we want, we buy it online. And how do you make the payment? You make the payment through cards, ATM cards, debit cards, credit cards. Online the pot later, card pirani, card number namani, and then you buy the product will be delivered to you at your home within 7 days or 14 days. So this is how we buy products. What happened earlier, before the invention of all this internet, before the invention of online shoppings, we used to go to the bazaar, we used to buy whatever we want, we used to choose it like this, we would pay it in cash. But now, how do we do it? We don't need to go to the market. We take out our phones, we go to the website, link to the and then we place our order, we choose. We have lots of options. Options are given. Virtual in all artificial can we go to the website and then we choose the product, we make the payment, and then we buy product. This is, we buy the product that you have chosen, which will be delivered to you. This is the changing. This is the face of today's world. You don't need to go out. You don't need to have cash in your hand. You don't need to go to the market. And all this is possible because of the advancement in technology, advancement in the field of information and technology. Chawkhalakpagi result kaktaneba. Paisa paidrasu yare, dukan chatrasu yare, akoina phone logthoani, pot lairani, and then you have your product. And then not only that, another changing scenario maga thaina ko na koida no koi khangam gadra khangde thaina di kedawi chithi thanarame chithi letter, which you will learn letter writing, no doubt, when you go to higher classes. Higher classes, the no koi letter writing di tamne ba. Thaina di chithi thanarame. Chithi ze irani. We put it in an envelope. Ko envelope on the hapchalani. We write the address where it is to be delivered, where it is to be sent. Thaga the address irani. Manning on to oga koina. We will write my own address. We'll put 100 rupees stamp. Call 100 ki stamp amanapani, and then we go to the post office and post a letter. Chithi thanarame. Nakoi hozi adu uramarwe. Hozi tikari na replace tagra. What has changed letter? Emails, WhatsApp messages. We hardly write letters. Ako chithi idre hozikti. So mind to dana koina advancement chakhat pa haibase yam khenare eko si kawganu akhoi se yamna chakhatlaba stage tani na khoine leise. Let's continue. Miss, is it beneficial for students like us? Asked David, and the teacher replied, as I've already told you, in the field of education, it is very important. Information is converted into knowledge and wisdom. We can have encyclopedias, magazines, newspapers, journals, classics of literatures, books on science, and other subjects on the internet. New ideas spreads much faster today with the help of information technology. Even in school, situated in remote villages, the students can get the same information at the same time on the internet. It has thus benefited students in many ways. David asked, David na makhaki ozada hangame, is this information technology useful for students? Is it beneficial for us? Akhoi gi kanabra haida. What do you all think? Nakhoi di kai khali. Kanabra kanantabra. Kanai ko. Kamaina kanai. You want to know anything. Anything. Science, literature, paper, newspaper, journals, article, anything about any year. What do? You take out your mobile phone, you go to your Google search, and then you type the topic you want to know, and then you enter, and then you get a vast network of resources, network of information. So how is it not beneficial to you? Anything. Right now, you just type revolution in communication, and then you get all the information. So books, journals, newspapers, everything can be, you can find it in your internet, you can find it in your small mobile phone. And this has even reached to the remotest corner of the world. You sit in the corner of a world, and then you get information about everything. So it is indeed a boon for us. Information technology and mainly for students. But my dear students, there is always immense pleasure in flipping through the pages of a book and reading rather than just browsing your internet. Lairik phaktoga pabagi nungaiba masu leibani ko internet khatangda sum depend tawba nataba ko lairik se phaaga parakanda it becomes any time na khoida dum handy oibase lairik na di henbani. No doubt internet is useful. At the same time, read through the pages of your book ko lairik ki page sing du su paba tamgadabani ko. The whole group was happy. Information mayamam phange, lots of new ideas, lots of new information the teacher has given. A very good explanation about information technology, the changes. Now we no longer use letters. Now we no longer send letters. Now we send WhatsApp messages and emails, electronic mails, emails. The students were very happy. The purpose of the picnic was served. Picnic chat by the knowledge. They learned a lot today. Classroom khatang dana taba picnic chatlaga lairik me amama tame. Not only inside the classroom, but from the picnic, they learned many things. Me amama phange. After lunch, they played on the banks of the river to their heart's content. Angang sing the harauna. They played very happily after eating a hearty lunch. The picnic was a memorable experience. Experience. They came home with a great deal of knowledge and wisdom. Information. They came back home. Picnic ideas. They enjoyed the picnic. They got new ideas. They learned many things. And they were very happy that they could communicate one another with their ideas. Ideas communicate. So the whole lesson is about the change in the field of communication. What changes have we seen? We have seen television as one of the most used form of mass media. We have seen the merits, the good points that internet is giving us. We have seen how advanced we have become from sending messages through smoke, through the message tharambadagi to sending messages through your mobile phones ko mobile phone the message thana bado aduboki distance akhona cover tor habase sigi lesson sida koina ubo phange